listening to a bit of classical music today. I say classical music, it's Duality by Slipknot, so that's classical music to me. So right, we're put my phone on silent so we don't get disturbed. There we go. Oh, the important detail today is Rick and Morty cup for me coffee. Pickle Rick, baby.
I'm Pickle Rick!
Usually this is called by the time I've finished. Well, what's up everyone? Welcome to vlog number 5, I think it is, or somewhere around there anyway. I want to start the vlog with a bit of bad news, unfortunately. I don't know if anybody watched last week's vlog, but I did say I'd be hoping to be featured in the FPV guidebook sticker zine, which was coming out, but unfortunately, due to technical difficulties on my side, it's nothing to do with them, it's completely my fault, I'm retarded. I'm not going to be able to get the stuff they need to them in time to produce the stickers, unfortunately. So my plan is, if you haven't seen my stickers by the way, I'll put a couple on screen now just so you can have a look. My plan is, if anyone's interested, I might do a bit of a giveaway. I might get some stickers made myself, maybe a few, and do a little bit of a giveaway for you. If anybody's interested in that, just let me know down in the comments, really. So what to talk about this week? Well, let's have a little chat about the Frankenwhoop. So yeah, obviously I have whinged about this in other vlogs where I really struggled to get it going, but I finally got it up and running. And because it's a bit too dark after work and it's been raining the last few weekends, the only chance I'm getting to fly is by sneaking a couple of batteries at work. So I've been taking this in. I've just posted a couple of reels on Instagram. For any of you that follow me, you'll probably seen them by now. Yeah, so the little Frankenwhoop, I'm actually really enjoying this. I'm still planning on getting a 65mm. This is a 75mm. It's a combination of about 3 or 4 different quads, to be fair. It's a little, I think the board's out of a Modular 7 HD. I've got a little separate Diamond VTX on it, which is 400mW. I've got the camera off a Tiny Hawk 2. I think the motors are off a Modular 7 HD as well, and a little Express LRS receiver, you know, one of the ones with a little tower on. Now this thing is dusty as fuck because it's been all over the floor in work, but yeah, at least it's allowed me to go out and do a bit of flying, which I've been really enjoying actually. It's one of the big things for me with whoops is one of the big things with whoops for me is something like this little analog one. This is as cheap as chips, this bad boy, so you can smash it all over, whereas something like me little 2-inch HD 04 one, you're kind of a bit more reluctant to throw it around because, you know, this thing's fucking expensive for what they are, whereas that, it's literally spare parts. I'll bash it around the workshop all day. In fact, looking at that, I've brought my frame. I'm going to have to replace that at some point. That actually brings me on nicely to my little 2-inch HD build. Yeah, so weather-wise, pants again. We've got hopefully a little bit of a break on Sunday afternoon. So the plan is, all being well, I want to get out and film the flying section for this. I've got all the desk stuff filmed and everything. It's kind of just getting out and flying it now. I had a little rip with this in the shop at work, but again, not really giving it any because everything there is metal and concrete, so I don't want to smash it up. I want to actually take it out to a park and give it a proper outdoor flight. So hopefully Sunday afternoon, if the weather holds, I'm going to be filming that, which and then it's just editing it and getting it out to you guys. So keep your eyes open for that. If you're not subscribed, please think about it and hit that bell and all that shite. So yeah, that's the plan. So that was so that was the mini HD. But what else we've got to talk about? Ah yes, I've got to talk about the 7-inch, and this time I'm not whinging. Excuse me for a minute, you're going to get a gratuitous crotch shot. Play the party boy music. Boom, 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 boom. Here's the 7-inch. I'll try and keep the bit out of it I want to show you. So those of you that have been keeping up with the channel will know this thing. I've had some interesting issues with this of late. Or you maybe just saw the thing there. But I'm not actually doing that with the GPS. What I'm doing is creating this thing. You see, I've 3D printed a mount to go on the front. And what my plan is, difficult to do with one hand this.
That's what she said!
I printed this little mount that's actually going to sit on top of my battery, difficult to see. And then I've got an old phone that I'm going to really snug that, now have to be. Pushed her into the mount, and then I'm actually going to film the aeroplane flying. I'm going to take it over the cliffs, so like, again, hopefully if the weather's alright on Sunday, I'm going to try and get out and do that, but if not, we'll have to wait for a bit of brighter weather. So yeah, hopefully if this works out alright, my plan is ditch the phone. I'm basically only using that because if something goes wrong, I don't mind smashing that up. That's been in the cupboard for about 2 years. So yeah, if all goes well, my plan is possibly in the summer to do a similar mount, but maybe get a Spitfire or something like that. I mean, the possibilities are endless really. I could mount just about anything on there. Yeah, that's the plan for that, so hopefully that'll make it quite a good reel. Put that down there while my fat ass makes me chair squeak. Just while we're on, my bench is a little bit tidier than usual, but still got little bits all over. Normally a lot more crap on than this. Is actually quite tidy for me, to be fair. Right, last thing for this week really is this bad boy. Now you probably noticed a lot of my quads have LEDs on, and it gave me a bit of an idea. I saw a video on YouTube, I forget the user's name, I'll put it down there and I'll tag the video down in the video description, what have you, about upgrading this with LEDs. Now this is my Radio Master Pocket Crush. Big fan of this radio, I really like it. It's the one I use for all my small quads, me whoops and all that. Now one thing I've always wanted with this was to get the LED gimbals, you know, like the Boxer has. I'll put a quick thing on there. My Boxer actually has the LED gimbals on. It looks really good. So my plan was to print some, I printed some clear spacers to go under the gimbals, lower them down, and I was hoping the internal LED would make them glow, but unfortunately not. The way the gimbal's mounted in this, when I put the spacer in, it just lowers it and there's not actually a gap around the outside. So it got me thinking, how else could I light this thing up? And what I came up with was, hello dog, hey, do you want to be on YouTube? You dog, come here. Good girl. Hello, what's your head? Oh, careful. This is my co-pilot, this is Dolly Waite. Hello dog. This is my Bedlington Terrier. Comes all over me, mate, don't you? And she likes to give me licks. Oh, sorry darling. Right, I'm just on YouTube, do you mind? Bye everyone. Good girl. Oh, bye mate, over here. Thank you Dolly for knocking my microphone off. Right, I've completely forgot where I was now. Thanks Dolly. Oh yeah, Pocket LEDs. Yeah, so my plan with the Pocket is I've actually ordered a clear case for it, and I'm going to install the Beta FPV cob LEDs inside it. Now I've got the blue ones because obviously blue's my favourite colour. What my plan is, I'm going to leave the front of it, this blue hard cover shell. I'm going to replace the back with the clear one. I'm going to mount the LEDs inside, so the back of it all glows that real bright blue cob LED, and then obviously the front of it, when you're doing stick cam and all that, you haven't got that glare, so you should still be able to film it. So I'm going to be making a video on how to do that. So again, just waiting on the case for that to come, and that will be done. So well, that's kind of it really this week. Bit of a slow week, not a huge amount on. So right, if you do enjoy these vlogs, please give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments anyway if you're enjoying them and if you're not enjoying them, because like I said before, this is kind of therapy for me and there's no point making them if nobody's watching them. So right, once again, cup of cold coffee, see you next week.